record recording 25 not out sets up a series leveling victory. This happened. When does this happen again? I forgot when did this happen. 12 August. Tuesday. I was there in my bedroom television. It was amazing. They scored 218 for 7. The South Africans, they batted first, and then Australia tried to chase that down, and they only managed 165 all out. Mr. Young Brevis 125. He's the highest South African record runs record for a T20. So brilliant stuff. It's amazing, isn't it? I'm still asking my question, why is he only in the T20 formats? Why did he only debut in test for South Africa against Zimbabwe? No offense, but why? Ask me. I ask myself, why? I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. Anyway, so Mpaka scored 3 for 57 by 53 runs. 3 for 20, my bad. 3 for 20. David scored 50. Okay, so yeah, he's the highest individual T20 score, the second highest ODI 100 of 41 balls, and became the youngest South African to hit a century in this format as they put their first score against Australia 2-1 all. Stuffy. Kristen Stubbs with his partner, that their partnership was over 100, and he scored most of those runs. Brevis anyway. Tristan didn't have much of his ducks in a row. Okay, so that's amazing. He did all that. These are the statistics of what went down during the match and whatever. Okay, cool vibes. Kagiso was there. Kagiso took only 1 wicket. Yeah, but this is what it is. 100 in a hurry. Okay, the fastest centuries in men's T20Is for South Africa: 31 balls, David Miller against Bangladesh in 2017, 41 balls against Australia, and 43 Quincy de Kock in 2023. So 2023, 2025, 2017. You know what I mean? It's not that bad, isn't it? So yeah, so these are the stats. So congratulations to this young man. He's only 22. So we wish him all the best. Hey? And then we go to Bosch. Handed a demerit point for, I cannot pronounce this man's name, my apologies. I cannot pronounce his name. Send off in the second T20, where he bowled him out and he singled him to the dugouts. It's seen in this photo right here. I don't know why he got a demerit for that, but anyway. Corbin Bosch has handed on 1 demerit point after Ben. His name is Ben, so I'll call him Ben. Knocked Ben in the 17th over Australian chase, pointed it to the dugout as the batter walked back. Bosch eliminated the defense and accepted the sanction. This was the first offense for Bosch, and who is making his 11th international appearance. Is it fair? I don't know. Who the fuck should I know, right? But yeah, that's him. I don't know why I just touched my breast right there. I'm so sorry for me touching my breast. Okay, chill vibes. That's the news there. And then concussed Owen ruled out of the remaining SA games. He got concussed when Kagiso was bowling to him, right? Where is it? Yeah, so Mitchell Owen's rapid rise has come to a small halt after he was ruled out of the remaining matches against South Africa at home as a result of a concussion. Owen got hit on the helmet grill during the second tier against South Africa, and even though he passed the concussion test on the field, he showed delayed systems later. So Owen will have to rest for 12 days, unfortunately. So yeah, Kagiso was bowling to him. It doesn't even say who was bowling here to him. Yeah, Kagiso. Yeah, I remember, but Kagiso was the one bowling to him, and he hit his grill. So I think he continued to play though. And the match will play tomorrow. Yeah, the third and final match of the T20 will play 16 August at 11:15 my time. Okay, these are the teams right here. I think no changes. George Linda comes into the fold. Ryan Rickleton, yeah, and Andre Berger also comes in, and Peter, yeah, also comes in. Oh, and this man, I forgot his name. Oh, and okay, cool. So yeah, I'm not sure if this one changed. Did this one change? No, I don't think it changed. I think Matthew changed. Yeah. So this is the match, and these are the players. So they play by that time. So these are the matches. The third ODI and the first ODI will be played on the 19th. Yeah, the first ODI will be played on the 19th. These are the remaining matches. They're only playing 2 ODIs. Why are they only playing 2 ODIs? And now we go to the Women's World Cup, Rugby World Cup. These are the pools and the groups and the standings. This is table A, Australia, England. Why is Australia and England the same? Okay, anyway, Samoa, USA. This is the 51, not Rugby Sevens. Canada, Fiji, Pool B, Scotland, Pool C. Okay, I just won my own pool. And this is South Africa and Pool D against Italy, France, and Brazil. You know, in any circumstances, if it was the male part, I would be happy with this group, but it's female, so I don't know. And I'm not blaming the female team, but hey, we'll see how that goes. Okay. And then we go to the fixtures. So fixtures, the Rugby World Cup will start on next week Friday, 22 August. Kicking it off will be England versus the USA, and then Saturday. These are the Saturday fixtures. And the Sunday fixtures. I will be playing on Sunday against the Brazilian women on the 24th. Okay. And then 30th. Oh, they really are pre-packed. These are all the matches. These are the group stages, I guess. Okay. And then going to the Men's World Cup. South Africa announces squad. Stumberg announces squad for the Rugby Championships. Rassie announced it on Monday, actually. He announced it really quickly. The world champion Springboks have announced the 37-man squad to face the Wallabies over the 2 tests on 16th Ellis Park and then on Cape Town on 23rd. These are the announcement. This is the announcement right here. Announced it right there. Okay, he will be captaining. Pretty standard. Pretty really. Okay, cool. This is the thingy. Why are the squads? Okay, I'll just put it somewhere. Okay, but yeah, okay, that's the squad for South Africans. And then the fixtures for rugby this weekend are the Currie Cup will start today, Friday. Sharks versus that. I need to learn to pronounce that team. And then South Africa on Saturday will be the main event. Thank you very much. I don't care. South Africa versus Australia at 5, and Argentina versus New Zealand at 11 in the evening. Who's gonna win, South Africa or New Zealand? And I don't know what is the Heartland Championship. We don't care for those. And then Currie Cup matches again. These are the second 2. Pumas, London Lions. It's Cheetahs in Western Province right there. So yeah, Sunday, one Currie Cup match on Sunday. The Bulls. Okay, that is rugby for ya. I didn't know. I just wanted to show you. This is football. I just wanted to show you this. Like, I didn't know Thomas Miller was going to MLS in the USA. I really didn't know that. I had heard if not about it. Apparently he's gonna win a title. Okay. I just wanted to show you that, people. Like, I didn't know. Absolutely didn't know. Okay, Thomas, do you, babes. Okay, Premiership starts this weekend. As you know, like, I'm wearing it today. Never walk alone, peeps. Never. Never walk alone. Liverpool was kicking it off the season. They are champions, so we're kicking it off. They are defending champs against Bournemouth at 9 o'clock or 8 or 7. And then these are the Saturday fixtures. Where's Man City? Man City, 8:30, 5:30, or 4:30. Don't worry, it depends where you are, okay? And then we ended off with Everton and Leeds at 9 o'clock on Monday. And then yeah, these are the fixtures, but I'm just gonna show you the ones for the this week. Okay. It's back, kids. It's back. Life is good again, okay? Never walk alone. We are defending. We didn't win the Shields Cup last week, so we are defending, so we are winning. And the Alexander thing, Saga, and his Saga. I'll talk about it on New Year Monday. And then we go to tennis. Tennis news is that Emma Raducanu, tennis star Emma Raducanu, accused of disgraceful behavior during her match against Sabalenka. Apparently, a child was crying in the stands while she was they were playing the match. During the third set of action, there was frustration over a crying baby in the crowd. She told the umpire that she's been listening for a baby cry for like 10 minutes, and the umpire on the microphone, so everyone can hear, trying to make her feel bad for complaining about a child crying while she's playing a match. Mind you, this is a tennis match. She has to shh, but no. She was like, oh my gosh. She was like,
do you want me to send a child out of the stadium?
Yes, I'm playing tennis, and we need to be shh. And some fans in the stands answered this question for her. Yes, thank you very much, please. And she was like, I feel like the umpire tried to embarrass her, and it kind of slightly backfired. But yeah, it's unclear if the fan left the stadium. But dude, it's not disgraceful. She needs to concentrate. And then they were comparing it when Sinner was playing his match the same day, and they had fire alarms. They were like, but look, Sinner. This is what they wrote. Disgraceful behavior from diva Emma Raducanu. She's known to be one of the divas on court. It's been confirmed by many of my friends who were sparring partner with her. Super arrogant and disrespectful. You're not losing because of a crying baby in the stands. You're losing because you're the worse than Sabalenka. Hey, but tennis players are real crybabies. Yes, I say nothing. These are the other comments about it. I didn't load it. I don't think it's gonna play, but let's see.
It's a child. Do you want me to send the child out of the stadium?
Okay, Wimbledon injury. Grigor forced out of the U.S. Open, upcoming U.S. Open. So he'll not be playing. So it's a longer injury than expected. So he'll be out of the doubles and will be out of the U.S. Open. Yeah, so a little more than a month after he tore his chest muscle. So the exit from on 7th July. So poor Grigor. So he won't be playing. Let me do this story really once. And then Venus Williams was granted a wild card for the US Open. She's 45 years old. Do that information what you will. Moving on. And then Aryna Sabalenka is also not going to be playing the US doubles. She has also pulled out to her partner being hospitalized. That means Grigor. So she said she's doing that as solidarity for him. She's not going to play doubles. She's not going to get another partner. So she said she will not be playing mixed doubles in the US next month to be loyal to Grigor Dimitrov. We care that you're not playing. Okay. And then Carlos had an incident in the huge row with the umpire and refuses to follow instructions. That was his match on Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't watch it. Yeah, he was told by the umpire to cover a logo apparently on his bottle. I don't know what his bottle was. And he had a row and he'd be like,
it's not my fault. It's your fault. Now because it's your fault, you're making it my fault. I'm not gonna cover my bottle because it's your fault. You should have told me before.
Something along those lines. Yeah, he says, however, the victory was overshadowed by an incident with the official in the first set. During the break, Greg Ellensworth asked the Spaniard to cover a logo on his water bottle, explaining his order. The umpire explained that logo contradicted tournament sponsor deals. And Akaraz was like, Akaraz was like, what he was being told. He said, however, Akaraz refused to comply, and he could be heard vehemently arguing back before continuing to use his bottle as normal.
Yeah, but it wasn't my fault. Okay, why would I be one to cover it when it wasn't my fault? Because it's your fault. You're saying I have to cover it now? No, I'm not gonna cover it.
Apparently he might get sanctions for that, so who knows. Yeah, after his apparently he refused to dwell on this role, opting instead to focus on the performance. I think this match was the best so far for me in this tournament. Yesterday we had other matches going on. Anna Transkaya lashes out at WTA chiefs after a controversial scheduling move. This is not the first time. Layla also complained in the previous tournaments. I forgot who else also complained about the schedule, and she's basically, the gist of it, she was complaining that there was a rain delay on Tuesday that prevented the players from playing for 2.5 hours. Was it Tuesday? Yeah, it was a Tuesday or a Monday. And then the already played match from the previous Monday, previous day, were also scheduled. I think it was one of Zverev, Pegula, I forgot who else. They moved them to the following day because of rain delay the previous day, and then they had to finish those matches, and then they still had another rain delay during some of those matches that were actually scheduled for Tuesday, so they had to stop for 2 hours and then come back, including Yannick Sinner. I forgot who else. So there was a delay. A lot of them finished quite late. They had to catch up. So her match was scheduled for one of the last matches of the day. She played until 2:30 in the morning, and then now she complains that she got home late, and then she started to sleep at 4 a.m. and then she had to still practice the following day. And now today, she's playing today on Friday. Her match is scheduled for 11 a.m. On center court, so she's complaining about that and saying it's unfair, that the scheduling, it's biased and whatever. This is her comment though. She's playing against Iga Swiatek, the former world number 1. So yeah, she's complaining about that how I don't have time to prepare and whatever. So yeah, she says, how can the WTA tournament expect athletes to perform their best when the scheduling is this unfair? She wrote on Instagram and said, my match after at 2 a.m. Yeah, like I said here, so it's not in good health. And then she went on to say that it will be easy to fix for people who are in charge, but they already made plenty of decisions and they promised so many things to the tournaments. Basically, I mean, WTA, for example, would be mean for them to change their mind, which is tricky because it's business. I don't know what she's trying to say with this paragraph. I really don't know what she's trying to say. She said absolutely nothing. What are the decisions? What are the promises? What are you trying to freaking say? I'm not understanding what you're trying to say with this. But anyway, I think players are aware that yeah, it's been going on. A lot of them have complained, like they're adding more tournaments into your schedule. We get it. I'm not an athlete, I don't know what's going on, but like, you're not the first one. I spoke about it in Cincinnati. I think she means Toronto. For example, there are players that are saying that I don't have time. You don't have to play so many tournaments, but the fact is that we have so many mandatory tournaments that we literally need to show up, and we don't have time to work on stuff or live peacefully because from one tournament we're going straight to another. Yeah. Iga said this, I get it, but Iga said it like you need to play a minimum of like at least 20 tournaments throughout the year to keep your rankings. And then she goes on to say we don't have time at the end of the year because literally the first tournament starts on the 29th of December. So yeah, the season is for sure too long. Absolutely. I think it needs to be changed because also I think it's going to be better for the fans, and because we're not going to see their favorite players pulling out or getting injured so much. I think we can represent better quality, I would say. Yeah, absolutely. I think it's not more so decreasing the tournaments, but also decreasing the mandatory tournaments for some players. I think that would be good for sure. So yeah, more discussions about players' well-being. Anyway, let's move on. So these were the results from yesterday. Coco won, Paulini won. These are very straightforward matches from yesterday. Absolutely straightforward. All of them quick successions, one hour some change, straight sets. Sinner 6-love 6-2 hearts. His serve was better this time around compared to the previous 2 matches. A little bit, his second serve, he was serving a little bit better. Nanglo, I want to compete with Yannick and Carlos. Yeah, you got beaten by a qualifier in straight sets. Who will be playing with Sinner on Saturday? Like I said, focus on the other players. Never mind the top 2 players at the moment. Focus on the other players. straight at 6-2, 6-3. And then we go to today on Friday. These are the matches. Anna Transkei with Iga. That's the first match of the day. Then Sabalenka and Raducanu, Rybakina, and then Rublev and Alcaraz, Ben and Shelton, and then these two. So that's why she has to start at 5 o'clock, meaning 11 o'clock in the morning, because we have all these, and most of them are playing on the same court now because the matches, we're in the final stages, so we have to fit. So go on, kids. But anyway, I'm not gonna dwell on that. And then yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, another person who also is drawn from US Open is Berrettini. He's also gone. So where is that? It's a nice little, where is it? Yeah, the star withdraws. Matteo Berrettini has pulled out of the US Open due to injury. He also has not played since Wimbledon, where he was stamped out by Camille. Berrettini skipped Toronto Cincinnati to aim to recover in time for the Grand Slam final. The year remains unable to compete. We'll see if he plays in the Davis Cup, Berrettini. Okay, that's tennis news, and then we'll end it off. Dricus Duplessis versus this man, Chimiva, whatever his name is, on Sunday morning at 4 o'clock my time. I don't know your time. Check your local time listings and let's enjoy this match. UFC 319 if you're interested, and if you're an UFC fan. I am not, but because he's South African, I'll be watching. No, it's a Sunday, my goodness. Anyway, thanks so much for that's tennis news for Friday evening, morning, afternoon, whenever you watch this video. Watch it, please. Thank you. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.